Hi my loves, welcome back. And in this video, I want to speak to you about the law of assumption. So the law of assumption was coined by Neville Goddard, and it is one of the foundational laws of all manifestation. So if you really want to learn how to manifest quickly, and feel really powerful in that, then this video is for you. Also, hi everyone, it is me, Pamela, aka the Awakened Aphrodite, and I am here to help you explode your bank account and your love life by teaching you the art of feminine dominance, as well as hypnosis and other powerful tools and techniques. Let's begin and let's look at the law of assumption. So effectively, the law of assumption is about this idea that whatever you assume to be true is then therefore true, right? And this is law. This is law. So when you assume that you're never going to find the relationship that you want, then of course you're not going to, right? Of course that becomes true. When you assume that you are maybe lonely, then that hardens into fact and that becomes true. So every single moment of every single day, we are hardening something into fact, okay? We are creating what is true in our world based on our assumptions. And we have power over our assumptions and with our assumptions. In fact, we are the only ones with power as it pertains to our assumptions, what we assume to be true, and then of course what then becomes true. And so this is a very foundational thing to understand. What is it that you're currently assuming to be true in your world and your reality? And the place that I always want clients to get to, and one of the first things that I do with my one-on-one clients, and what I really see with clients that get the most phenomenal results is they are able to look at their assumptions without any sort of emotion attached to them. So instead of looking at their assumption around maybe they're afraid that they're going to be alone forever, and that's been the thing that they've been dominantly sort of existing in. Instead of blaming themselves and going into shame and sort of judgment, what we really want to do, what you want to do, what I do with my clients is we allow it to just be okay. It's okay that you believed this thing, something, that you couldn't be wealthy, right? That you couldn't be successful, that you weren't ever going to be loved. It's okay that at one time maybe you thought that. So I'm really curious if you can comment down below, what is your experience with this? Have you had the experience of assuming something negative to be true? And did you find, or have you found, or are you finding that the more that you release that sort of shame and judgment, that it's way, way, way easier to then shift and transform? I'm really curious. I want to know. Comment down below. What is your experience with this? So what do you want to assume to be true instead? Right? What do you want to assume to be true instead? And are you willing to really persist in that thing being true until you see it true inside of your world, right? Not because this is something that you have to do. You obviously don't have to do that, but because you're so devoted and committed to your own desires that you do it, right? I know for myself, I am always doing this, right? I am always doing this. I have a thought that I don't like, and I shift it. I notice a thought, I notice a pattern of thinking, and I shift it. Because we are always manifesting, right? We are always manifesting. And one of the things that I like to do is I love to journal. I love to journal, or I love to send my mentor voice notes and go through the things that I feel stuck around. So what is it that you are assuming to be true? And are you making your assumptions more powerful than you? So comment below, tell me, what are you assuming to be true, and what do you desire, and what are you intending to assume to be true instead? And even just by commenting down below, and even just by getting that clarity, one, you're gonna help everyone else that's reading this. I love reading your comments. And two, you're gonna start to notice that that automatically starts to shift and change for you. So what would it be like if you really knew yourself to be the only power? What would it be like if you believed that the law of assumption is law, right? Is law in a really self-empowering sort of way? Who would you be? Who would you be if you knew that you could easily and radically shift your assumptions with such ease? Who would you be if you knew this to be true? And also, what assumptions have you managed to shift in your life? What assumptions have you managed to shift in your life? I'm so curious. Tell me below. And if you're ready to work with me one-on-one and radically shift your life, then send me a DM on Instagram at The Awakened Aphrodite. I, at the time of this recording, only have 2 spots open for one-on-one coaching, and I'm so excited to dive in with you. We're gonna speak on an almost daily basis and have 2 calls per month with one another. You get all of my programs for free. It is going to be the best investment that you've ever made. So I'm so excited to meet you. And whether it's day or night, you know, I love you. I love you. I love you.